Welcome back, Honestman, Fallout 4, Survival. I'm back here at the Cambridge Police Department with Curie. We're going to go inside and talk to Danse about heading out to ArcJet Systems.
Patch me up or what?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all hard, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on. Sorry about the other guys.
Why are you cutting me so much slack?
I joined the Brotherhood not too long ago. I used to be like you. Wandering alone. So I know what it feels like when every single person you bump into sticks a gun in your face. Look, it may not seem like it, but Danse is a good man. He's just all soldier. Protocol is his bread and butter. And Reese? Well, let's just say he's as hard-headed as a Mr. Gutsy. But you know what? I trust both of them with my life. Because they're good people. And that's hard to come by nowadays.
Think you're some kind of hotshot?
You should pay attention. You might learn something.
Listen, smartass. I don't take advice from anyone except Top. You're hired help, and that's all there is to it.
Hired help or not, I got the job done.
Got some backbone. Good. You'll need it if you keep hanging with us. Now why don't you run off and see if Top needs you to do anything else?
You better get a move on. It's not a good idea to keep Paladin Danse waiting.
Okay, so in the main floor here, we have this personnel terminal. And has Paladin Danse's personal logs here, which there's a lot to read there, and I'm not going to do it. But definitely there's information in there around kind of the broader context of why these guys are here, what they're doing. But the thing I am going to pull up is this personnel status. And you can just see at a glance here, like the roster, right? There's 6 people here on the roster, but only 3 people inside the police department. And that's because the other 3 are all dead. And the logs kind of go into why, but suffice it to say, they've definitely had a rough go of it. Then we have Helen's log over here.
Field Scribe Helen, personal log entry 324A. I'm starting to wonder if joining the Brotherhood of Steel was a good choice. I originally signed up seeking protection and comradeship, but I'm worried that I've traded away a bit of my humanity in the process. The Brotherhood's message of hope for the future is idealistic and noble, but their methods leave a lot to be desired. The leadership seems especially misguided. Instead of diplomacy, they wield violent confrontation to exert control. Despite all that, I've been successfully avoiding the fighting by following the career path of a field scribe. I suppose only time will tell how long I can stand the sight of spilled blood over my own moral fiber.
Okay, I think that's certainly in addition to the terminal that I sort of glossed over. I think that's it for lore in the area.
Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
I agree, Curie. Curie and I are going to clean up and then talk to Danse and then get out of here.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse.
You ready to move out?
Why establish an outpost at the police station?
Given the nature of the facility, we felt it would be tactically advantageous to search it for weapons and ammunition. The radio tower on the roof was an unexpected boon, but it obviously has its shortcomings that need to be rectified. It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Ready.
Outstanding. Follow me, and try not to lag behind.
Okay, so one thing I did between sessions is I did hit up Gun Nut 4 a bit. I've swapped my mid-range into a combat rifle. This nimble combat rifle. And it's got all the goodies. 308 receiver. It's possible I switch back to 45 ammo for this, but this is the best damage output, and it seemed to have enough shells, so I was going to give it a shot. My only hesitation is the sort of characteristics relative to the 45, if this is going to be as smooth as I'd like it to be. But I've got the best compensating stock there, so I'm hoping the recoil will be good. Also, the sights, I'm just rocking the circle reflex sight. I think I actually prefer the dot reflex sight, but the circle was one that I just had and was able to pull off a different weapon. So I'm going to go with this for a little bit and see how we do.
ArcJet is a short hike to the west. If we take this road, we should be able to avoid the larger packs of ferals infesting Cambridge. Traveling this far from the police station is a risk, but getting that transmitter up and running needs to be our top priority. If it was up to me, I'd relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them, except that they're short-lived and broadcast on a frequency only attainable with a high level of technology. We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might be a potential threat. So it's our job to investigate.
Yeah, and those energy signals, spoilers, are from the Institute, teleporting people in and out. Curie admires me. That's good. Danse got him. Did they kill the traitor already, though?
My recon team isn't the first to visit the Commonwealth. Over the last 7 years, 2 other teams were sent here by the Brotherhood to gather technology. The first team's mission was a huge success. They came back with crates full of pre-war artifacts and historical documents. The second wasn't so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them. They haven't been heard from since. As far as my team goes, we've lost 4 good men in this godforsaken wasteland. We've been a target from the moment we arrived. But despite our setbacks, I don't intend to give up and head home, or end up missing.
Alright, everybody stop talking for a second. I just want to stop and pick the bones here. But let's talk to Curie. Curie?
Hey.
May I be of assistance? Remember, to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do, there is an element of something new. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Here's some advice. Keep your limbs attached from now on.
I will do so. That was strange. I laughed. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware.
Okay.
A moment, please.
Oh, she still wants to talk.
Sure. I enjoy talking with you.
As do I. I owe you so very much, and I do not mean to sound ungrateful, but I fear I am barely holding myself together.
Get to the point.
I'm trying. It is hard. At first it was a struggle just to master basic functioning. How to brush the teeth, how to operate with only 2 hands, etc. But now I am full of inconsequential thoughts, feelings. How do you do everything with this whirlwind in the head?
I hope some of these inconsequential feelings involve me.
Yes. No. And see, now my head goes ever more. spin, spin, spin. You make it look so effortless, like breathing. But for me, it is so hard to focus, to do research, and the inspiration is as elusive as ever. I fear I will never contribute anything to the world.
Hey, your life is a gift. Start appreciating it.
I am trying. Believe me, I am. The saving grace in all of this is you. As a robot, I had much appreciation for you. But now, it is deeper. I am still loyal, but now I do this because I want to. Because you are my friend.
So, just friends? Nothing more than that?
I feel very funny. I must cut this short. My eyes, they are malfunctioning. Adieu.
I love that line. My eyes, they're malfunctioning. All right, we're going to catch up with Danse here.
There it is, ArcJet Systems. There shouldn't be any exterior security, so we'll head in through the front.
Ready?
Danse.
Listen up. We do this clean and quiet. No heroics and by the book. Understood?
This isn't my first rodeo.
I understand that. I'm simply offering valuable tactical advice. You'd do well to listen. Remember, our primary target is the deep-range transmitter. Stay focused and check your fire. I don't want to be hit by stray bullets. It was corporations like this that put the last nail in the coffin for mankind. They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the damage they've done. Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
Synth. Isn't that the same as robot?
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
What's the Institute?
They're a group of scientists who went underground when the Great War started. Spent the last few decades littering the Commonwealth with their technological nightmares.
Sounds like you're scared of synths.
There's a measurable difference between being frightened and being prepared. Now, let's move out.
Yeah,
This
Dan.
place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, I'll have to mark this place for sweep and retrieve.
Yeah, that's my plan as well. Danse is pretty chatty, so we're just going to stick with him.
Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
How interesting ever. Whatever destruction of fellow sinners.
We're clear!
Hello?
Intruder alert!
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Engage in
Oh.
minimal distance.
Enemies have been dispatched.
Target eliminated.
All right, we're clear. might be...
Damn synths have compromised postal facility. Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
No, here we go.
Bingo.
Tesla. Energy weapon bonus.
Over there. Get him. Lock and load.
I could have just probably disabled him back there, you know? But we'll do it the hard way. That's fine. No problem.
Engine cores ahead. Should be our final stop. Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section. Look at this place. Scribes have a field day in here. The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now and find a way to get the facility's power back online. There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Yeah, so this is where you get the junk jet, which is basically a heavy weapon that shoots junk. Yeah, so we'll grab that on our way back through because it's super freaking heavy. Okay, just need to get the power back on here. Start auxiliary generators. Beautiful.
Engine core power restored.
Now Danse is going to have some trouble.
Primed and standing by for your command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. 4. Where did 3? 2. 1. Engine firing.
Okay, so clearly mistakes were made last time. I think the plan, right, because the way I murdered myself was to hit this button. That starts the big engine there, which fills the chamber with fire, and I was too close over at the other entrance. So, not going to be a dummy this time. I'm going to turn on the power, start the engine, close the blast door, and then fry all the synths. That's the plan. I hope we still get the XP, but we'll see.
Engine core power restored. Thermal engine fueled. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5. 4.
It's really slow.
3. 2. 1. Engine firing. Where did you go? depleted. Engine core is offline.
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Okay, Danse got cooked there, but no hard feelings, I guess, so that's good.
We must find the men of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still.
Going up.
Hold up. I think we're being stalked. Intruder alert!
Curious. Combat initiated.
They're in the control room. Open fire.
I have survived the hostility.
I hope that's the last of them. Damn it. I don't see the device anywhere. Fan out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well.
There we go.
Let's get out. Take the service elevator to the service.
Going up.
The bunker looks clear. Let's move out.
Yeah, so this is the back shed behind ArcJet Systems that I stopped in on my very first pass through this area as we were on our way to Bunker City. Not Bunker City, Diamond City.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
Smoother? I thought we did fine.
That sweep was sloppy. We were caught unprepared more than once, which is unacceptable. However, your extra gun gave us the edge we needed. I'm not certain I could have accomplished the mission alone.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. It's a refreshing change to work with a civilian who can follow orders properly. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Yeah, see, this is a really good modification. Crits do double damage, and the critical meter fills faster. But yeah, I mean, we're just back to our fundamental problem with energy weapons being that they can't be silenced.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it. The Brotherhood believes in paying all of its debts. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. When we met at the police station, you told me you wanted to join the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that something you're still willing to do? Or should we just say our goodbyes?
I'd be honored to join.
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Yeah. When you mentioned a proposal, I thought it was going to ask me to marry him. Yes, Paladin Danse. Yes, I will.
Danse, glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aelin, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Oh my god, what is up with his hair? I've never seen him without the skull cap on. That's so weird.
I'm only in it for the spiffy uniforms.
Oh yeah? And here I thought you joined up for a sense of purpose and meaning.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough girl. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
I never was good at following the rules.
If you intend to stay with us, I expect you to take my advice seriously. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command: honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
She doesn't even know what that means, Aelin.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Man, talk about unacceptable. I think that quaff of yours is unacceptable, Danse. Did I burn your clothes off from that engine? That is so strange.
Hey.
All right, out with it. What's your game?
Give me a break. I can't win with you.
Win? This isn't a contest. I'm just trying to understand what you're doing here. You're not the military type. You're a loner. So I can't figure out why you're sticking around. You got what you wanted, so why don't you hit the road?
That's a good question. I guess I don't know.
Then you need to choose a side. You're either with the Brotherhood, or you're against it. Look, I'm gonna cut you some slack because Danse trusts you. But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
What's your problem?
My problem is I can't figure you out. You come from out of the blue, take down a few ferals, and suddenly you're all buddy-buddy with Paladin Danse. I don't know if you're serious about being a part of the Brotherhood, or you're just biding your time until you find whatever it is you're looking for. Either way, until you tuck a few of these assignments under your belt, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you. Now, you ready to go or what?
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth clear of the trash. I'm talking about mutants, ghouls, synths. The abominations the damn eggheads caused when they started playing with their toys. This op is simple. I'm gonna send you to a target, and you're gonna terminate everything that calls it home. All the details you need are right here. Don't come back until the job's done.
Yes, College Square, perfect. I was hoping that would be what he'd send us to.
Scribe.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder.
He's in love with me.
I give up trying to get along with him.
Don't take it personally. It's not you. It's him.
I know.
Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
Really, Paladin? Really? We're having a conversation over here.
Is there something between the two of you?
When I first joined up, Reese is the one who sponsored me. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes. I thought there was a little more between us, so I asked him if he cared about me that way. He told me the Brotherhood of Steel was all that he cared about, and there was no room for anything else in his life. We never spoke about it again. Look, I need to get back to things. If you're worried about Reese, just keep doing what you're doing. He'll come around soon enough. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain what I need you to do. One of the Brotherhood's most important duties is the recovery and preservation of technology that was lost when the bombs fell. I have a list of locations that contain artifacts we need you to recover in order to have them cataloged and studied by our scribes. Here, this should cover all the information you'll need to find your first artifact. Good luck, and be careful.
Okay, so me and Curie are ready to head out here. We are very near the police station. It's just in that direction. But the College Square is just up the street here. They're literally like 20 yards apart, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and clear this for Reese. Partially because there's a book up here that we would like to get. So it's kind of two birds with one stone, and it's super close. So it feels like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, no professors or students, Curie. Sorry about that. Got Rika here. Because the Raiders, as we'll find out, the Raiders were using this as just toll schedule. And the toll schedule is basically how much they extort people for passing through. And, this is another one of those sort of bittersweet kind of moments where the Raiders got overrun. They get overrun by ghouls. So it's like, oh Jesus, that's a pretty horrible way to go. But again, Raiders, similar to the Pikmin situation, I suppose. But we're going to take the bird's eye vantage point here and see how many ghouls we can pick off before we go down. Oh, Jesus. Here, Curie.
May I be of assistance? Are you giving me a present?
So far, so good. Slow and steady. Now we technically don't have to clear the exterior, I don't believe.
You are supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things going back
Yes, Curie, that's right. Yeah, we don't actually need to clear the whole exterior here. We just want to kind of carve a safe path, and I believe we've done that. This is what we actually need to do down here. And then, unfortunately, for those who maybe have recognized the location name...
This place is most unsettling.
Yes, Curie, agreed. Yeah, here's another detonator. Overrun. But yeah, so the location that Halen gave us is actually in Far Harbor. She wants us to do something in Far Harbor. I don't think that'll necessarily accelerate our trip there. Just picking them off. Easy. But yeah, I don't think it'll necessarily accelerate our trip to Far Harbor. It's not that important of a quest, and I don't actually need to be doing this. I can just go straight with Danse to the Prydwen and go from there. We're going to stay on task. But nevertheless, I did think that that was interesting, that she gave us a quest all the way out in Far Harbor for quarter mastery. I honestly don't know if Curie would care about an owned lock like this, but we're going to get the key anyway, and we have to clear the whole thing anyway, so we'll just wait. We'll just wait and go about our business. This side is going to be chained. Oh no, it's not. I'm confusing this. I'm confusing it with a different subway. Yeah, never mind. I'm totally confusing this with a different subway location. That's a legendary. Indeed. Do we really just need to kill this guy? God, this might be really quick. Wow, that's it. We just had to kill this guy, and we're done. Okay. Here it is. Here's the station key here. So this is going to let us get into this part here without making anyone angry. And then once we're in here, aha. Companions permanently inflict plus 5% damage. So, companion damage buff. Love it. Alright, that was super simple. We are obviously going to pick up. I don't know that we need to really sweep the place necessarily. But I don't think there's a ton more to be done. But we'll look around to do our thing. And there's that legendary Protectron down there. We're stupid, so I'm probably going to try to kill it and see if it has any good loot. And I'll let you know after. I mean, sure, it's going to go great. Okay, so I'm back to turn this into Reese. I invested one of my stock to level ups into Penetrator. Because I was trying to be cute. I was like, oh, I'll kill the Protectron while it's still in its case. Yeah, that doesn't work. I mean, I succeeded in killing it, but then I couldn't actually activate it to open the case, which meant I couldn't loot the body. So I have no idea what that legendary Protectron may have spawned with. But lesson learned. I mean, I think I knew that at one point, but I just forgot. So anyway.
So, are you finished or what?
You really have to ask?
The obvious answer is yes. Now, if you're done asking stupid questions, Recon's always coming in. Take a breather if you need it. When you're ready, just say the word.
I'm ready.
Good. Here's the data on the location. Don't come back until the op's done.
I'm actually a little jealous you get to head out to find these bits of lost tech. Exploring the ruins is why I joined up in the first place.
Okay. Big John's is actually pretty good too, but not good enough that it's going to be a diversion for us at the moment. But what happened right now while I was clearing out College Station is that I got the notification that Jack Cabot is ready to talk to us. He still owes us an additional reward from I guess, killing his father. But this I do know is on a timetable. If I don't go there soon enough, he's actually going to die. Because he doesn't have that mystery serum keeping him alive anymore. So he's going to die of old age in about a week. So we've got a window here to go talk to him. So me and Curie are going to touch base in Hangman's Alley. And then we're going to pick up at the Cabot house. Okay, so scratch the Cabot house. I've made a terrible error. Apparently Jack is not at the Cabot house. He's still back at the asylum where we left him. Which makes sense, but I guess I just assumed he'd go back to his house. So suffice to say, this throws a little bit of a curveball into the plans. Not a ton, but a little bit. Because I did want to do one or two more things before going to the Pridwin. But if we're on a clock, and I don't want to walk all the way back to the asylum, frankly. I think what that means is I try to accelerate the Pridwin, get Danse, unlock the vertibirds, and then, take a vertibird up to the asylum. I think that's probably what's on tap next. I think we do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Curie for that, though. It's so weird. It's so weird. She's literally the only companion who likes it if you accept Dance's offer to join the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a bunch of companions that hate it, and some that are indifferent. But she's the only one with a positive affection reaction to joining the Brotherhood. But then for this next quest, the Pridwin quest, basically just going around the Pridwin and talking to the commander, Maxon. There's no positive reactions from her. There's some likes and some dislikes from the other characters a bit, but not from Curie. So it's a little inconsistent, and it's a little weird to me, at least. It's not really explicit why Curie would like the Brotherhood necessarily. I mean, I can sort of imagine some reasons insofar as they're like pro-science. That tracks. But they're so anti-synth, and Curie is basically a synth. It's weird. But in any event, the short of it is that there's no incentive to bring her to the Pridwin. Not for the next section of the quest where we unlock Danse, at least. So I'll probably do someone else. It might be Preston. Unlock Danse, get the vertibirds, go to the asylum, and then we're wide open. Then I can circle back to Curie and do what I wanted to do with her, which is Cambridge Polymer Labs. She loves it if you go do some science with her at Cambridge Polymer Labs. So we're going to do that for sure. So that's kind of the game plan for next time, is Brotherhood of Steel. Get the Pridwin going, get Danse going, and go from there. So that'll do it. Thank you all so much. Please like, subscribe, and Merry Abernathy. It's going to see you next time.